Hi and hello everyone and welcome back to our Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition multiplayer series featuring myself, Berg787, and Grey Hunter. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Right, okay, so in the last episode we managed to get up to this level, which is kind of a... They like to do this in adventure games, where it's sort of like you've reached a point where, like, instead of making you trudge all the way back home, here you go, here's like a little safe spot where you can kind of like regroup, buy stuff, and move on.
Yes.
We've done that. Actually, there's one more little room that we might want to explore here. Actually, there's two. Should we go into all
Three.
of them, yeah? Three. Oh, is there another one up there as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so there is. Oh, okay. Well, then we might as well go and do that then.
So far, they've all been kind of safe.
So far, they've been full of annoying people. Although, I suppose the woman did allow us to buy stuff that was most critically needed for...
She was just weird. She wasn't annoying. Just strange.
She seemed a little bit too happy.
Yeah, I'm assuming that she's, like, shadowed as well, so... If these people are all kind of half dead, I'm thinking she's just insane.
Is that what the shadowedness is? Is that they're, like, dead?
Well, that's what I assume. I mean, like, I'm assuming it's a stuck between the planes thing.
Oh, it's not like they're some sort of super assassins.
I don't think so. That's the feeling I'm getting, that they're, like, undead, but not really undead. In the way that we usually think of them.
I was going to say, finally a room where there's no one in but something I could take, but then there's like a little girl.
She's named.
Yeah, I know. Let's go and speak to her. Sahir... Hi! Have you come to play with me? I haven't had anyone to play with for so long. My name is Saria. It's nice to meet you. Have you seen my mother?
Have you seen my mummy? No.
No.
Yeah, let's go with number one, because she seems, like, nice.
Okay.
So we'll go with number one.
Mother is... Mother! She owns this place. When strangers come to the hand, Mother lets them rest here. Did you want to play now?
I just want to point out that I miss Taureor's female voices right now.
Yeah, so do I, because I'm really not in the mood to do them. But, alright, where did your mother go, little one? Mother said there was a lot of fighting downstairs and that we should stay here. There was so much noise. When the noise got really loud, Mother began to cry.
Then
she told me to hide under the bed and not let anyone in. Mother said she was going to help and that she'd come back and play with me soon. She locked the door and I haven't seen her since. That's okay. Mother's probably just busy helping. She'll be back soon.
Do we want to be, like, super blunt? I
No,
think that's just mean. I think we should just, ask her the first one.
Yeah, I don't really want to deal with her too much.
I think...
I'm sure your mother won't mind if we rest here for a while, basically.
Yeah, we'll hang out. Play some Nintendo.
Yeah. Nope. After you rest, then we can play. Well, we'll see.
So I'm assuming that this is like the safe place. Rest. Yeah.
Excellent. I am just gonna check out that axe.
Might as well.
Battle axe +2, Echoes of Dawn's Deep. It's just called Echoes of Dawn's Deep. It doesn't really do anything else other than +2 axe. There we go. Go on, sell it.
Still not too half bad though. I found a scroll in
that
little chest. It's Cone of Cold. I'm not sure if you want Schmend-wan to learn it, but he has it now.
I'm here.
Might as well.
Right.
So annoyed that that lightning bolt spell failed that we spent like 900 gold on.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if we mentioned that. We may not have mentioned that. Yeah. So when we were equipping, we were equipping, and Berg found a spell that he liked the sound of, and so he bought a scroll from Auric, and he then failed to scribe it.
Yeah, it was a bit annoying, but
it was pretty expensive. But to be fair, we had a bit of cash at the time.
Well, no, actually, to be fair, that was the last of our cash, but we didn't have anything else to buy.
We bought all the good stuff. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of things that we have, I forgot to mention that we went and talked to the bartender guy, who Lizanne, I don't know, that lady, Priestess of Oral Lady, worked for him as the barmaid, and he said that we could have her stuff. So Adria now has a new cloak called the Mantle of the Coming Storm, which is kind of not that fantastic, but +1 armor class is always good on a Kensai who can't wear armor.
Indeed. Well, no, anything that buffs their armor is good. This spell actually is not too bad. It's Hope. It lasts for an hour, which is pretty good. Has a 15-foot radius. The spell basically creates an emotion of hope within the area of effect. All creatures affected by the spell gain morale boost and +2 on their saving throws against attack and damage rolls. It's pretty decent.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And I got a potion of remove fatigue, which,
how handy.
Well, I mean, it would be nice if it worked for all 6 of us, but it only works for one person, so that's kind of.
This is mildly disappointing.
Do you want to just rest one more time quickly, just so I can get that identify spell back?
Well, why not? But do you want to go sell the axe first?
Does it matter which way we do it?
Well, no, I guess not. Just we seemed close to the shop.
Well, we were close to her as well. Well, I was, because I ran off to her.
Let us sleep.
Alright. Turns out you don't even have to be next to me to sleep. It's kind of good.
I approve of this. So which of these new areas do we want to check out first? Because it looks like we have 4 choices.
I would say the first one next to the shop.
Alright.
To the left. Or down, if you know what I mean. The shop.
To the left, to the left.
I'd like to browse your goods. I would like to sell you the Heartstone gem.
So that would be beautiful if you could sell it to her and then have to buy it back for like 300,000 gold pieces.
It wouldn't be good, but
it would be, just for the comedy value.
True. Sorry.
Are you
battle axe. That battle axe. It's 2.5 grand. All right, I'm going to keep hold of that flail though, just in case we have to fight some of these elves. Because it does an extra bit of damage to like 0.1 to Thaco, or like +1 to Thaco and +1 extra damage. So it basically becomes like a +4 mace or flail against elves.
That actually sounds pretty good.
All right, I've got to gather my party before venturing forth.
That's really strange. I was like very close to you. I would have thought that would be.
Had you actually clicked though to go up the stairs?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that is a bit weird then. Strange. Oh, what the hell is this?
I'm guessing this is not where we were meant to go. Although
it worked. Blew it up. I did. Yeah.
We saw him before.
I said nothing. Spell now. I complete.
How descriptive. Laurel's sending. According to the dialogue box.
Alright. So we basically can't do fuck all.
Yeah, I'm guessing that this used to be a tower and he kind of destroyed it.
Nice. Okay, well, back down it is then.
Well, that was productive.
Well, at least we know there's nothing to do.
Personally, I'm feeling fulfilled.
Yeah. Well, it would have been better if it, like, you know, imagine how annoying it would have been if we just had to have a fight here and turn out there was nothing else to do.
I suppose that's
On
true.
my way.
Alright, the southern path.
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that's not the tower that Lathias told us to go to. Because that could present a problem if that's like Laurel's tower.
It's alright, grappling hooks.
Oh yeah.
Just do a bit of bionic commando, we'll be alright.
Oh, for sure. Just put them into our armor. We'll just, you know, like build them in. Grappling hook launchers.
You're like Spider-Man. Oh, there we go.
Hey, a person.
Den Annie. Where you go? Whoa, Den Annie, come back. I don't know if Den Annie's a man or a woman.
Yeah. I got no idea.
I feel like it's a woman. I will not permit you to desecrate this tower. Stay away. I don't want to fight you. Just leave.
Well, hey, calm down. You know, we don't have any particular intention of desecrating the tower. Who are you?
My name is Denani. I'm a priestess of the Hand. What used to be the Hand. As you can see, there isn't much left of it. And what remains is a horrid travesty of what once we held sacred.
Well, which question seems more pressing to you?
What happened to the Hand?
Alright, let's go with that then.
The Hand of the Seldarine was once a proud achievement of the Artel Qsir. Out of the raw harshness of the cold, we carved a beautiful elven citadel, where we prospered for many centuries. During that time, we were in constant war with the Dark Horde that plagued the area. In the end, the Dark Horde began to overwhelm us, and in a desperate plan to save what was left, Laral cast the Mythal that cursed us all.
That was the thing Auric was asking about.
Well,
when we asked him about his research.
Didn't we once fight a dude called Mythal as well?
I thought that was Mykos. Myrkos?
I swear, well, maybe, alright.
I don't know. But I remember Auric asked about these things. So, okay, what can you tell us about it then?
Laral was our leader. One of the most respected wizards of the Hand. He was the one responsible for building the Hand of the Seldarine centuries ago. After its creation, the Artel Qsir lived in a state of growth and prosperity, turning the surrounding area into fertile lands and crafting magical items of exceptional power. We made a proud monument to the elven way of life.
I see. And then what transpired?
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I must take my leave. Actually, you're boring me.
Bye-bye. Alright, no, then what happened, yes. Soon after, we found ourselves in a war with the Dark Horde. Vicious orcs and goblins who had wanted nothing but more than to destroy everything we held dear. The war with them raged for many decades. Towards the end, the Dark Horde was beginning to overrun us. Desperate, Laral cast a Mythal in hopes of bringing us salvation. Instead, he brought annihilation.
I feel like it's kind of self-evident that it's some kind of enchantment. I mean...
Mythal, what's that? Some sort of alcoholic beverage?
Yeah. Laral cast it. Well...
Okay.
Sure. What is it? Tell me more about Mythals.
The Mythal is a powerful spell from the ancient and almost forgotten elven lore. It creates a living force that embodies the area it is cast on, sustaining itself on the natural process of the environment. It can be bestowed with powers to enhance its protective nature. Alright, that doesn't sound too bad, to be perfectly honest.
I don't know. I mean, it says that it sustains itself on the natural processes of the environment. Does that mean that the people inside also fuel it?
I tell you what, yeah? People, in general, anything that's living sustains itself on the natural processes of the environment.
Yeah, and that's fine, but I mean, like, this sounds a little bit more pervasive than living off the land.
Well, it's just different type. Alright, okay, what are we going to say?
If you say so. Well, I guess the first one, because that would make sense, right?
So the Mythal was
intended to protect the Hand from the Horde.
Yes. When we faced the grim reality that we were losing, we had to buy time to receive reinforcements from our brothers and sisters in the south. Laral devised a desperate plan to save us. He intended to lay a Mythal down on the Hand that would prevent any of the Dark Horde from entering.
He didn't do so great on that.
Yeah, it didn't look like it worked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he mucked it up.
So what happened then? Even with our swords striking swift and our arrows hitting true, our defenses were being breached. We held out for a week before our last line of defense was broken. As the Dark Hordes began ascending our tower and cutting down the last of the elven defenders, a shroud of light engulfed the Hand. We had succeeded in buying Laral time with our lives. The Mythal had been cast.
I wonder if because he cast it when people were dying in the thing he was trying to protect, that's how he screwed it up. You know, like the massive amount of deaths just warped it somehow. What went wrong?
To be honest, we've managed to slaughter a bunch of these dudes. How weak are you guys if you couldn't, like, handle them? There's way more of you guys.
Maybe they get weaker with time. Maybe, you know, we're not facing their final forms.
Maybe. All right, what went wrong? At the time, we thought Laral had released our salvation. Instead, he damned us all. Something went terribly wrong with the spell. Everything living in the surrounding land and inside the hand itself was drained of its life essence, almost to the point of death. Our people and our attackers became as shades, driven mad by the life that was taken from them. Even worse, the energies of the Myful took those who had died and brought them back as undead.
That explains a lot, actually.
It does. No, you're right, it does.
But hang on, so...
Are you mad?
Yeah, because that's the thing that confuses me. None of the others have really been able to talk to us except for 2 or 3 of them.
So, probably doesn't send everyone instantly mad. There's probably like levels of madness.
I guess, maybe.
Alright, so you say that all the living were driven mad, but when they became shades, yeah, like they went mad, but yet you can still speak to me. Why?
Yes, how is it you're still sane?
Indeed. A few of us maintained our sanity and some semblance of who we were, cursed as we are, powerless to do anything to change it, or to put any of our brothers and sisters to proper rest.
Huh. Do we want to know more about her, or do we just, leave her to it?
Yeah, I think we should just leave her to it. Well, I grieve for your pain, then, Arnie. Farewell.
We are callous adventurers.
I am not a shade, so I don't really care. Oh, it doesn't matter which way we go, does it? Because there's like 2... I think it's the same thing, whatever staircase we use, right?
Well, one of them leads back downstairs, so this one presumably leads further up the tower.
You reckon? Because I reckon it might just take us back to the same spot. It just happens to look that way.
Maybe? But one goes up and one goes down. Oh, so I would just assume that this goes further up.
Alright, well then we'll go up. Up. Oh!
Oh, hello. This is a trap. I think we need to pause for a second. What are we facing?
Bust out shadowed elf acolytes and clerics.
That sounds bad. Okay. Well, I'll send Juno in at the main group, I guess.
Hold on. Yeah, it's still way better for me to use the love of Black Bess. I could fire a stink cloud at them.
Would it work on them though? Because they're not like living.
All right, fuck it. Let's just go and beat them up.
Well, I just wonder if that would actually do anything. Because I like the idea, but if you cast it, then we can't go in there. And if it doesn't do anything to them, they can just cast magic.
You can always run back downstairs if you want.
True. I don't know. I think we can do it. I think we can take them.
All right. Hold on. We've got to get these clerics down first, I think.
Yeah, where are the clerics exactly?
There's one over here.
There is only one.
All right. Okay. Ready?
Yep. Charge. Oh, hey, they decided to come to us instead. Well, I approve. Anytime that you'd like to let me in to attack, that would be great game.
All your people are just kind of blocking. Oh, you can still attack them. That's all right.
Yep.
Give the word, make way. Your time to turn this one loose.
Charge.
Uh-oh.
Berg Fighter-Thief is in trouble.
Yeah, he's confused. Thankfully, he's still attacking whilst being confused.
He's... yeah. Hopefully going to keep on just attacking them.
It's alright, we did it.
I'm becoming a little concerned, because it looked like he was attacking us.
Maybe he was, but he's alright now. Well, he's not alright, but...
Damn, that's a shame.
What?
They have clerics, because they do a fair bit of damage.
Well, it wasn't the nicest spot to fight him in, and we still managed to whoop them, so...
We did, that's true. There's some items in chests here. There's a hammer that needs identifying.
All right, well, you know
I'll
what?
throw over to Schmend-wan. And a gem of some description.
Uh-huh. Warhammer of Sparks. Ooh, Chavo! This is pretty good. Warhammer of Sparks +2. 50% chance of dealing extra 1d3 electrical damage. And a 10% chance of target being stunned for 3 seconds.
Not bad.
That's pretty monster.
That's
you ask
pretty
me.
handy.
Can he use hammers?
Who?
Consider it done.
Can't use hammers, can he?
Dwarfshanks.
Oh, he can. He's got 2 Warhammers. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. That might
Dwarfshanks has hammers down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe that's the way to go forward.
What
Now,
do you want?
it's an interesting conundrum because it is a +2,
Something
not a
like
+3 like the Love of Black Bess.
That's true.
So it raises, like, my Thaco goes basically with Black Bess. It's 8 Thaco and 12 to 17 damage, plus with a 10% chance of knocking 4 points of luck off whoever I attack. However, with the Warhammer of Sparks, the Thaco becomes 9, so it is a bit worse, and it does 11 to 14 damage. So it does a little bit less in that regard, but 50% of the time it will do 1 to 3 more damage through electrical damage, plus 10% of the time it will stun. The problem is,
I don't know. I'd stick with the Love of Black Bess.
Yeah, I was going to say, because let's just say every time you hit. Let's just say you hit every time for 1 extra damage. That means you would do 12 to 15, so it's doing less damage, but you would have that 10% chance to stun.
Yeah,
So
the stun
less
chance
damage.
is nice, but not reliable
Yeah, it's
enough.
close. If it was a +3, it would 100% be being used, but it's not. It's a shame. Almost.
Tis. It looks like we can go up another level in this
Yeah,
thing.
Shall we go up another level?
I think we should, but I think we should do that in the next episode.
Really? That was an episode?
That was. We did a lot of talking, we did a little bit of fighting.
I suppose we did do quite a bit of talking, didn't we?
We chatted to a fair few people.
Yeah, no. Just that episode zoomed by. Okay, cool. Well,
Time flies when you're having fun, Berg. That's what this
Absolutely.
is.
Time flies when you're impersonating women. Right.
Explains a lot, really.
Yeah, it does. Until next time, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.